It's party time. Oh, yeah. Johnny Fischer. Dave Allen. Yeah. You want to talk to me? I want to talk to you. Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of stuff going on. I tell you what. We got to see if Dave is actually inspired, man. Because he came in heavier for this fight than he did the first one. Not by a lot, because really 6 or 7 pounds to a heavyweight is really nothing. You know, that's not a lot per se. Like, that's not a grotesque amount of weight to where, yo, did you even train? But with Dave, it's like, with Dave, it's always like, did you come in heavier because you ain't taking a fight serious, or did you do that because of why you said you did that? Because he said he did that because he want to crack harder, he want to hit harder. We'll see if he do. Omar, what it do? Santiago, what it do? SMO3, we gonna see, you know. And then I'm gonna go live later for the Sergey Bohachuk versus Mikhail Fox. I'm gonna go live later for that too. Those are the only two cards today. Those are the only two, but those are two good ones. I expect that Sergey, Sergey, y'all know how Sergey get down. Y'all know how he fight. He not gonna give you a boring fight. Santiago, que lo que, manín. You know what I'm saying? Que lo que, manín. Ya tú sabes, niño. And yeah, man. You know, Ammo Williams about to fight in an eliminator. I forgot for who it's for. I think it's an IBF eliminator. And I was just thinking about that. Like, could he be the heir apparent to the middleweight division? Because, I mean, Yanni Beck is unified, but nobody really cares. And I don't know how much longer he's going to stay at that weight either. Carlos, he still got the BC, but who cares? Chris, what it do? Uptown looking bad, beat. I mean, like, what we gonna do, dog? Like, Diddy is a freak. You know what I mean? The wild shit that's coming out is that Cassie is a freak too. Cassie was on that freak shit too. They made her out to be the victim. Like, nah, you was into all that freak shit. Yeah, that's what's coming out in court. That is literally what's coming out in court. She was into all that freak shit. From her text messages. She a freak. Nobody said that he didn't beat the crap out of her, but she's into all that freak off shit.
Yeah.
That freak.
Yo.
She's a freak.
Your man, yes, your man's wallet, yo, bro. Niggas rubbing cum on their chest. Niggas is rubbing cum on their chest, nigga. Niggas is rubbing cum on their fucking
Yo,
chest, bro.
yo, that dude
Niggas
is a.
like, yo,
But here's the shit. Here's the shit. Everybody knew this shit that's coming out about Diddy.
bro,
Nobody's
that's white boy
surprised.
weird. That's what? No,
No,
I'm
yeah,
surprised because that's white boy
nobody's
weird.
surprised. Nobody's surprised that Diddy, because everybody already thought that dude was a weirdo. Like, that's not,
I thought he was a weirdo, but I didn't think he was white boy weird, nigga.
bro. He's a
This nigga
weirdo.
rubbing cum on his chest.
All that goddamn baby oil. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's a weird ass dude. Like, the money didn't make you weird. It just allowed you to be even more weird. Well, now that you got all this money and you got leverage over people, you could do all this freak nasty shit. That the money didn't do that. You was already that way, you know? And Cassie
I
too.
feel you, but Piss Mouth McGee, Cassie, like imagine that's your daughter and niggas is fading
Fam,
away
no,
with
no,
the
put it
piss.
another way. I always look at it like this.
Uh,
You doing all
you
this
right.
crazy shit as a byproduct of the lifestyle that you want to live. You want to have
That's
money,
a,
you want to be in yachts. You ain't got to have people peeing in your mouth. You chose that.
say it again,
You
please.
chose
Say it again, please.
you
Niggas
ain't
need
got
to
to
hear
have
that.
people you ain't got to have people peeing in your mouth, and you don't have to deal with none of this. You chose this because you want to be, on the arm of a powerful person. That's really what it all boils. Because really, you with the white boy now, and you could tell the white boy, is a traditional dude. He want to love you and he want to take you to Arby's and all that shit. All the traditional shit. You could have been fucking with a dude like that. You a cum bucket. You just a cum bucket, and now that you got tired of being a cum bucket, now you want to. Oh, Diddy, he did that to me.
And
Fuck
you
out of
allowed
here,
it.
B.
Yo, bro, imagine, you coming home, she coming home for Christmas and she kiss her pops with them same lips. If I was a father, she
This is
getting
what I'm
disowned.
saying.
Fuck all
This what
that.
I- you
Fuck all
like
that, dog.
motherfuckers not gonna convince me that every time one of these broads something nasty come out is coercion. Because I just arguing with my wife just now. Like it gotta be coercion, right? Every time these joints do something awful or nasty, oh, it's coercion. No, 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 she's just a nasty bitch. That's
You
really
know
what it
what?
all boiled down to.
Bitches eat ass too on some like I like that shit. So yeah, was it coercion for a bitch to eat your fucking cakes? No, that bitch is fucking warped. How
Just
the
a
fuck do
nasty
you,
bitch.
yo, bro, yo, how do you direct a nigga to yo? Don't pee on me. Slow it down, nigga. What?
Motherfuckers, like I get tired of this victim shit with these bros. Like, nah, y'all choose them weird ass dudes. You got lame dudes and squares that like you more than them dudes. They like you, but you don't like them because they squares. You don't like that shit. You want to be with Diddy and his baby oil and all his crazy shit. You not a victim, ma. I'm sorry. You chose that for
Yo,
yourself.
Jules, Jules, can we? I'm sorry about that, but can we just say this? Objectively speaking, women see darkness as strength, and they see people who generally fuck with them as some loser shit. I don't know why, but it's just like I think it's really ingrained in their fucking DNA because that's the only way that makes sense to me because
No, I
that
mean
shit don't make no sense, bro.
women lean towards people that they believe have power. In a nutshell, they tend so the interpretation of power with Diddy is obvious that he's a big record executive. He has a lot of artists. He has a lot of money. So you willing to put up with all this crazy ass, gross, disgusting ass shit so that you could be with somebody that has power because you don't have no values. If you had values, then all that shit would be non-negotiable because that's the other shit that don't get said. A lot of these bitches ain't got no morals. But otherwise, how do y'all end up fucking with these same kind of dudes all the time? Because you don't got no morals. You just want money and power. That's all it
And people
is.
and people be fucking tiptoeing around that shit. But like niggas gotta say you're not moralistically fucking sound like because yo, bro, I can't ever contemplate pissing on a woman or a bitch ever pissing
No,
on
I
me.
could pee. No, no,
Hell
I
no,
could pee.
like
No,
nah.
I could pee on a joint, and it depends on the joint. That I would let a joint pee. Like if we talking about like who is Hallie? Yeah, she can pee on me. It ain't no matter. I don't give a shit about that shit. If it's Hallie or Sanaa, yeah, go ahead, man. Let it rip.
Niggas can let it rip. Yo, turn the live off.
Nigel.
Turn the
Hey,
live
shut your
off.
ass up. Shut your ass up because your mic too loud. Nigel, would you let Halle Berry pee on you?
No,
No?
no.
All right, look, Ignacio, what
Shout out
about you?
shout out to Nigel.
What about you, Ignacio?
It can't be on the face, bro. It can't.
Like on your stomach.
Oh
It can't be on the
no,
face.
it's Nacho.
Chris, shut
Nacho,
your
what
ass.
the
If you
fuck?
don't shut your Central Park mic ass up, bro, goddamn. I can hear birds
Yo,
and shit.
Nacho.
Well, you at the
Yeah,
Bronx Zoo, bro?
nah, I was getting a little
Ignacio,
workout in. I was getting a little workout in.
Like on your stomach, bro. Like, no, not your stomach, like on your chest.
Stomach, stomach, not chest, bro. It's too
Not on your
close.
chest?
Yo,
No.
Nacho,
Right,
come
all right.
on, boy.
Ignacio, what about, yo, you gotta fix that mic, bro. Ignacio, what about Sofia Vergara on your chest? Yeah, he's thinking about it. He's thinking about it.
Fuck.
He's thinking about it.
Oh my God. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
making
Yo,
it difficult, bro.
yo, bro, this
Yeah.
is not difficult. This should be no, boy. This should be no for
If you
everybody.
listen, if you didn't say no, that's a yes, because you didn't say no.
Oh, this is some sick ass shit. No, I'm not letting Nia Long, Halle Berry, none of these bitches because you have to understand these bitches is freaked out. A lot of people fail to realize that
Yo,
some of these roles in Hollywood, you're not going to just get those roles off of fucking your
look,
talent, bro. So these bitches might
look.
try to do something to me.
look. P is warm. It'll be like a warm hug. You know what I mean? Like, cause the peak, it'll
Say
be
that
like
shit again. Say it again.
them golden showers. It's warm. It's like 90 degrees. It's like going to the pool when it's like 90 degrees. It's water, bro. Come on.
I'm disappointed in you. I'm
Now,
disappointed in you. It's such a
now,
come on, bro.
yeah, you got to calm down, dog. You got to calm down. Now, we got Fischer versus Allen. I don't have a pick personally. I don't have a pick because I don't trust either of these two guys all that much. Like Dave Allen, he's got the untapped potential thing going on because the dude has a chin. He could take a punch, and he can punch. He just can't put them together. And I feel like Johnny, your ass got exposed because Dave Allen is the gatekeeper, the UK gatekeeper, and I don't mean that in a bad way. That if you're the kind of fighter that can go all the way, then you shouldn't really have a problem with Dave. You should be able to handle him. He could give you some rounds, but you should be able to handle him. And the fact that you needed a gift over Dave, yeah, you found your level, bro. I don't know what's unless you go in there now and you knock him out. You gotta knock him out. You got exposed, bro. Got exposed.
And nobody's able to knock out Dave Allen, even fucking Luis Ortiz, fucking Dillian White. And
Nobody
those
knocked
are
him out.
better fighters. Yeah, yeah, and those are better fighters than fucking Johnny Fisher. Johnny Fisher's found his level. I
He
think he's
found his
gonna,
level.
I think he's gonna inherit the gatekeeper thing, and if he does beat Dave Allen, if he really wants to make it to the top, you're gonna have to properly matchmake him because I don't think he even beats a David Adilier or Jamie
I
TKB.
don't know.
I don't.
I don't know. I don't know because David Adilier. I like David Adilier, by the way, but because he's a fun motherfucker, but he ain't a good fighter, dog. Like he's not really a good fighter, bro. Like he not he's not.
I don't think he's a bad fighter, but like the dudes that he faced, like Fabio Wardley is better than what we gave him credit for. You feel me?
No,
And
no,
Jamie
no, no.
TKB.
No. I'm talking about Dave. I ain't even talking about him losing to Fabio. That's fine. It's just that I don't see nothing. You know, you're a big, strong kid, and at domestic level with some fights for you, but I don't see a world-class operator. I don't see that. Shout out to Domo. What if they eat asparagus? Let me ask Ray. Ray, would you let Hallie pee on you, on your chest?
Nope. Next question. Anyway,
What about Sanaa? What about Sanaa?
bro, I don't do that nasty shit, bro.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Don't be like that. Come on. All right. What about Megan Thee Stallion? A little bit of pee.
You
Golden
can
showers.
ask every woman on earth, bro. The answer will always be the same,
You're
bro.
not
I'm
gonna
with the
let
other
you
Chris
wouldn't
on
let
this, bro.
you would not let them put them golden shit. It's warm, bro. It's like going to the
Yo, let's.
pool.
Yo, this nigga is a sick nigga. I swear to
It's
God. Yo,
warm.
yo, you should be ashamed of your motherfucker.
Bro, it's
You a
like a
sick
warm
nigga. Word is
shower.
bond. Now, I told you Harlem niggas are weird. Y'all niggas are sick
Nah,
niggas.
no, because
Y'all
no,
fly and psychotic. That's what
nah,
y'all are.
like
Fly niggas and psychotic.
it's not like I said like a trash bitch like Ariana Grande or something. Like, nah, bitch, go to the bathroom. The fuck out of
Niggas
here,
that
right?
go to
Like,
the
You acting
bathroom,
like that's
bitch. You
changing the what's it called? The type of pee that's coming on me, nigga. It's
bro,
still pee.
that it's the depravity, bro. It's the fucking depravity. Like that's like y'all just pee on each
yo,
other and
That shit.
and then rub it all in and then rub it all in like
you a sick nigga, boy.
and
Yo,
then
what
y'all
do you
could take
think
a
about
shower
Megan Thee
together.
Stallion? Yo, bro, what do you think about Megan Thee Stallion? Because Kelsey, the bodyguard for Kelsey, came out and admitted everything that we know that Kelsey shot Megan, and so you lied on another dude and you put him in prison. What y'all think about that? I know y'all
I'm
probably don't
saying.
give a fuck.
I think you need to let people talk. I think that what people are finding out, which I don't even know how this is something that you have to discover, bitches ain't shit. When the fuck bitches ain't shit? Like, bro, bitches ain't shit. Like, and Snoop told y'all over 20 years ago, bitches ain't shit.
30, 30,
Right?
Jules.
Like I'm like how I like people getting surprised that Megan lied because bitches don't lie, apparently, right? Bitches don't lie. Bitch don't do nothing bad.
Yeah,
These bitches,
believe all women, Jules.
you know what I'm
Believe
saying?
all women.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know how it's even a revelation or a thing. Like, nah, like bitches lie all the time. Like the fuck? Like, no, I'm not surprised. In a nutshell, Chris, no, I'm not surprised she did that to Tori because a lot of these bitches do a lot of shit without no conscience. You know that they don't usually suffer the repercussions of the shit they do the way that men do. Like, nah, yeah. do some shit, they ready to put you on the cross. These bitches, yo, long as you kind of cute with a butt, you do whatever you want. Motherfuckers don't
Because
care.
because you know why? This is their karma. Niggas fucking, making them suck and fuck and leaving cows on them and leaving
Yo,
them
yo,
to
yo, yo,
fucking
yo,
be
yo, yo, listen, you
divorced.
fucking up my live with your motherfucking, with your ticker tape parade mic, bro. Like, it's a lot of shit going on with your mic, bro.
Yeah, my bad. But like, their repercussions is this: niggas fucking them and leaving them. That's their repercussions, for
Yeah,
real.
but that's not really that's not even like a real repercussion. You feel me? That if the roles are reversed, the consequences that a man faces for all his actions are always worse. Whereas these bitches get, look at the bitch that was with Johnny Depp. She cocked over and took a shit on his bed. That's what is wrong with you, bitch? Why would you why would you do that?
Now
Look
you
at you,
can't say
look at
nothing. You said you let a bitch pee on you. I don't want to hear none of that morally righteous shit from you.
bro. All right, you gotta get all right, bro. Like you getting on my nerves with your fucked up ass mic. Like this, you getting on my nerves with that fucked up ass mic, bro. Like till you go sit somewhere quiet, you gonna be backstage. Shout out to Mr. T. You lucky it's the weekend, or get a bounty increase. The next time you offend, your updated bounty profile picture will be you smoking a pack of Cool Hundreds and eating turkey bacon. Listen, man, like I said, yo, fucking Mike, bro. Stop unmuting yourself. Till you somewhere quiet, stop unmuting yourself. No, what I was gonna say was it depends on who. If it's Hallie, yeah. If it's Sanaa, yeah. That ain't no ordinary bitch. Like, nah, but if it's the right joint, like, look, see me. If Sydney Sweeney said 1 p.m., yeah, I'll do it. I will do it. And Ray will do it too. Ray would do it. He's just fucking lying. Probably
No,
around
I'm not.
people that you're
No, I'm
doing it.
not.
You are, dog. Don't
Never been
fucking
doing
lie to
that
I
shit, bro.
know you,
That
bro. You
shit's
would do that
nasty as
shit. I
fuck,
know
bro.
you would do
I'm
that
not from
shit.
that part of New York, bro. Nobody in
You
East New
would
York
do that.
doing that nasty shit.
Bro, listen,
Actually,
bro.
no regular
You
person in East
bro,
New York doing
listen,
that
you
regular
built
shit.
for it, bro. You would do it. It's got to be the right joint.
Hell
that's the shit.
fucking no,
You
bro.
thinking about it like that's some regular Sunday shit. Like, yeah, we pee on each other. No. That's some real freak shit. Y'all got drunk, shit is
And I'm not
crazy.
on the freak shit, bro.
Bro, you on the
I
freak
don't
shit,
know
bro.
what to
Come
tell
on,
you,
though.
G.
Domo said backstage Chris ass, bro. Yeah, because he in the middle of a goddamn tornado or some shit. Like the fuck. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm not surprised by none of that. A lot of the stuff that's coming out, as awful as it is, I'm not surprised that Cassie was into that freak nasty shit. I'm not surprised because you're an enabler. It always works out to where, once they break up with the guy, then the guy's the bad. Like, no, bitch, you was there for all of that. You was there for all of that. Just like Megan is a lying ass bitch. She a fine bitch, but she's a lying ass bitch. The fuck? There's no surprises here, dog. No surprises.
Jules, as Too Short said, you can't trust a bitch with a big butt and a smile.
No, but you can't. Pero eso no es la verdad. Like, no, you can't. Like,
Yep.
that pretty privilege. At least I think that pretty privilege in the last 25 to 30 years has enabled a lot of women to be genuinely awful human beings. They're genuinely awful. Like, yeah, these bitches is evil, bro.
Yeah, it allowed them to weasel their way out of responsibility.
Yeah, it didn't even used to be this bad. Like now, like, bro, these bitches is basically demons with pretty privilege. Shout out to Mr. T. Will Chris take the stand against Russell Simmons the way Cassie took the stand against Diddy? The super chat was punishment for your bad mic. Shout out to having a bad mic. Leo, would you let Halle Berry pee on you?
Um,
That's a yes.
I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't know.
that's
I
a
will
yes.
have to.
No. That's a yes. If you had to think
No,
about it
but
that much, that's a yes. That is a yes.
no, but Julius, I I don't really know about that gossip in particular. It's about Kanye and his ex partner or something like that.
No,
What was the story with it?
eso se trata de Cassie and Diddy. Get that
Oh no,
Diddy.
Diddy. Okay, okay,
Diddy had a dude pee in her mouth.
okay. And she wasn't okay with that.
I mean,
Was
she.
against her will.
I mean, that's not really the
She
allegation that it was.
requested it. She requested it, dog.
Yeah.
So what's the problem?
I mean, would you do that?
Look, I will not do that. But if you wanna do that kinky ass shit, Go for it.
Okay,
I
Sofia
don't really get.
Vergara. So you, Sofia Vergara, would you let her pee on your chest? That's a yes. That's another one. That's a yes. If it's not
Yo,
an
Leo, you
outright
broke
no
my
like
heart.
Ray, if it's not an outright no like Ray, that is a
And
yes.
Chris,
Because you shouldn't
yep.
even have to think about it. Like no, what the fuck wrong with this
Look,
bitch? Like
I will do it out of love.
out of
Oh my God.
you know what I'm saying? Like this for me, that's not a hard decision because, like I said, that we ain't talking about your run of the mill regular Sunday slides. Like, nah, it depends on the joint. Like, yeah, I might do that, and I'll pee on her, yeah, pee in her hair and shit like that. Shit
Look,
get crazy out here.
honestly, I don't really get that shit. That okay, you're gonna do some weird kinky shit in the private of your relationship, and then you're gonna say maybe that wasn't a good idea. I don't really know if you can say after the fact that you weren't okay with that. I don't know if it goes. If they force you, yeah, that shit
I
is
agree,
wrong.
Leo. I
Yeah,
agree. But at the end of the day, like Jules stated, yo, men are held to a higher and different standard than everybody else. That's just what it is.
Yeah, people don't expect women to be either courteous or honest or like honestly, like if you really pay attention, accountability is not a thing. It's like yeah, it's not a thing. Megan, you got that dude locked up. You said he shot you. The fuck? And you know he don't get the time back that he lost, but your ass still running around here. It's like that's crazy. Like yo, you got that dude locked up. He didn't even pop you, and you did an interview crying and it's like yeah, you're an awful fucking human being, dog. Like and that's why I said before that motherfuckers really don't call but like motherfuckers use the wrong words. A lot of these bitches are losers. Yes, they're losers. If you need a dude to handle all that shit, like bitch, what are you, an invalid? You can't handle your own financial situation? The fuck you a loser. You just got a butt. You a loser with a butt, but you still a loser. You're not good at anything. You're just kind of cute. And for a lot of these bitches, yeah, that's
There's
enough.
some fine ass loser bitches, some fine ass loser bitches that's just freaks. But yeah, you're a loser nonetheless.
You're a loser. Like you don't got nothing going on. And motherfuckers need to put that shit in perspective, not to be on no Andrew Tate shit, but it's the truth that you can rock out for about 10, good 10, 15 years before you hit the wall. And once you hit the wall, bitch, you will die alone. Oh, yes. Yes, you will.
So Megan the Stallion's gonna have 30 cats when she's done.
I mean, unless she find God like Vanity did. You know, you remember Vanity once
Yeah.
Vanity life slowed down, and good on her, by the way, to find God and get into the ministry. That's good. But I'm just saying that, like, we see how this ends. I got some people that I'm thinking of right now, like, yeah, you gonna end up like that. Like, I ain't gonna say no names because I don't want to start no shit. But it's like, yeah, you gonna end up like that. And you
Since
will
when you didn't want to
deny
start some shit? What the fuck wrong with you?
I won't start no shit. But and these type bitches, they will deny vehemently that they are lonely, that they have regret. Yeah, yeah, but you will die alone. You will. You will.
The thing
That's the
is,
end.
it's like to truly look at oneself, to look in the mirror and take count of all your deeds and actions. That type of reflection, they're incapable of,
I
because
agree with that.
you admitting you're at fault.
I agree with that. Like we see it, it's enabled by the culture that we're in now. That everything is okay. Like, there's literally a TikTok. This is okay. This is okay. Bunch of flabby joints. It's like if it's a dude doing that, right? Like I'm not for body shaming, but I'm just saying that if it's a dude and he out of shape, it's not okay. That's what y'all tell. Yeah, dude out of shape, y'all play him. Dude money ain't right, y'all play him. If a dude don't got it all working, yeah, the first thing y'all do is play him, tear him down, and belittle him. But if it's a joint, yeah, this is okay. This is okay. Yeah, bitch. No, it's not. No,
Yeah,
it's
women can do everything in the world fucking wrong and it's okay. But let a dude do the same shit. Oh, fuck him. He sucks. He's a loser.
yeah.
It's
Bitch
the
riding the bus,
patriarchy and all that
bitch
kind of
riding
stuff.
a dude riding the bus is a loser. A dude riding a train is a loser. That's what they say. This type of shit they say. But a bitch riding the train is not a loser. How does that work? No, you're a
Yeah.
loser. You're a loser. No, really, I don't think either of you are losers. I don't. I think that you're easily susceptible to suggestion. Society convinced you that you need a bunch of material possessions that don't serve any purpose because when we die, we all go the same way. But you base your value on material possessions. You don't have morality. You don't have a moral compass. You don't believe in right and wrong. You just believe in better. This is better. No, you don't grasp the concept. Yeah, there are forces are good. There are forces of evil, and you're on this side. Evil bitch. Evil bitches. Period.
It reminds me of something that Ali Sadiq once said. He was telling a story about this old man giving him some game, and he's like, "I've never seen a funeral car followed with a U-Haul. You can't take it with you."
Yo, I'm stealing that. Sadiq's, I'm stealing it. Yeah, you can. All these like they try to convince you you need this. No. You don't need none of that shit. You need something that you do that makes you happy, that makes you feel inspired. That's what you need. You don't need all this bullshit. You can't take it with you. If that's and we see that that's like, yeah, that's glorified, that y'all getting peed on and shat on and they flying y'all to Saudi and them sheiks is literally taking dumps on y'all. And why y'all doing that? For money. That's what, for money. That's what you're doing it, because you base your value on material possessions. Money. That's all money's really good for, is to buy
Yo,
shit.
bro, how you go
No,
back
but
to the block, though, that somebody shitted on you, though? But think about it, Jew. How you go back to the block, my nigga? Like, yo, you talking all this gangster shit, and nigga shitted on you. How you go back to the block?
You know how you go back
How?
to, you know how you go back to the block and do that, because it's a lame, it's a square on that block that will still kiss that bitch ass anyway. It's a square. It's the squares that make the world. Like that's what's going on. Like you still gonna have a motherfucker kissing her ass and bigging up her ego, making her feel that it's all right. Because back in the day, there was plenty of slut shaming, and it was right to shame. Like, yeah, you home wrecking ass bitch. Yeah, but it's
That's
not like that now.
But sling that
that,
pussy that way, though.
that's why OnlyFans exists, Jules. All these dumb OnlyFan hoes are those broads right there. They're the ones being kissed up to by the simps.
For real, like that's what enables that entire cultural movement. Is like, yeah, you got, for every 10 guys like Ray that won't let Sanaa Lathan pee on them, right? You got the disgusting motherfuckers like me that like, yeah, well, it depends. You know, if the steak was good and I at the couple of Coronas, it could be discussed, you know, shit like that. Shit could be discussed. Now, Nigel, I'm on the fence. I haven't made a pick because I don't trust Johnny, but I can't trust Dave. Do you have a prediction for the main event?
I think they'll go with Johnny because the money is behind him. They can't afford for Dayman to upset the apple cart because they've tried it before with Dave when he had a string of wins against Lucas Brown, and I know what I mean, back in the day. But
Yeah.
yeah,
So you do, all right. So you got Johnny. Like, I don't trust Johnny, and I guess that is the likelier outcome. That so long as Johnny can box, right? If he can box him up, he could get a decision. It's just Dave came close to knocking his ass out. He came close, like a little bit too close. You never know. You never know.
yeah, Dave won the last one. Make no mistake
He
about
should
that.
have. He should have. He should have. As far as this Teofimo and Boots thing, this is becoming more and more of a conversation. Ignacio, do you think that fight is going to happen?
I think there's a good possibility it does happen, only because Brian Norman's acting like a little bitch. He'd rather fly halfway across the world to face somebody else than to try to unify. Barrios is going to fight Pacquiao, which is ridiculous. Like, come on. Like, who the fuck wants to see Manny Pacquiao at 46 out here still? And there ain't really no other contenders other than Gaiasov really trying to fight Boots. So, I mean, if Turkey throws that bag out there, I would not be surprised if that fight happens.
Ray, do you agree with that? Do you think that Teofimo Boots, that's gonna really go down? That's gonna happen?
It's very possible because at this point, I think Boots has unified and he's ring. So he might honestly just look at the other titles as kind of just saying like, I am the top guy. Like, there's no question about that. I beat a champion. There's no question about that. An undefeated one. And on top of that, he doesn't have a lot of time at the weight. So if you make your next 2 fights, all right, the defense against somebody that wants to fight me, whatever, tick over fight, or whatever you want to call it. And then if they're really willing to throw me a lot of money to fight a guy that really couldn't even crack at 140, shit, I have no problem with that. And then I
But do
leave
you
and go to
but
54, win or
Ray,
lose.
do you believe that Teofimo really wants this fight?
No, I think
I
this is
don't
all
think
for
there's a lot for
publicity.
him to do, to
I'm
be honest.
saying
Like,
that I'm saying that for the risk that because look, I don't have a good track record with Teofimo. I admit that. I don't have a good track record with his fights. But I'm like, Boots is dangerous, bro. Like, am I bugging or nah? I think this
it's
is a
okay.
really
No, he
good
is
fight.
dangerous, Jules. He is. But let's be honest, though. Who at 140 is Tio legitimately going to make any kind of money with? Like, all the guys that are there are dangerous, but they don't bring like the money that Boots could bring behind him. Like, I think Turkey would pay to see these two guys get it on versus having Tio fight fucking Puello or Matias.
No,
You know, like,
it's that those fights, while they are dangerous in their own way, which I acknowledge, Hitchens is more beatable than Boots. Like, bro, like Boots is gonna put you through the fucking ring. I think, like, bro, that dude ain't
I
gotta
think
hit you a
Boots is
whole
gonna
lot.
nail it. I think Boots gonna nail him to the ring, but you also gotta understand this. This is how boxing they do it. Perfect example: Diego Corrales, Floyd Mayweather. Whether it be at 30 or 35, we knew Floyd was gonna beat him. But yo, Boots can't really make 47 healthy anymore. So I think Teofimo says, yo, this I can get a good scalp. Sure, he may be fucking weight drained, but they're not going to remember it anyway. They're going to remember me being Jerron Ennis. So
But
I think they are betting on
he
that.
don't gotta do the rehydration thing no more though, cause he unified.
yeah,
He
but he
don't.
also doesn't look good regardless. Like, somebody showed his last picture, bro. He looked like a skeleton. He looked like Devin Haney in that shit.
I dig it, but I'm like, yo, look, man, To ain't really knocking people out at 40. I don't think you gonna knock nothing out at 40. It's like, yeah, you stop knocking
I,
people out a long
I
time
feel,
nah,
ago.
I
Let
feel
me go
you,
to
but
Leo. Let me
it's
go to Leo. Let me go to Leo. Leo, do you believe that fight is gonna happen? And do you think that To is serious about having that fight?
No, no,
No?
absolutely not. No.
Mm.
If Teofimo is gonna fight someone at welterweight, it's gonna be Brandon.
Brandon.
O sea,
Brandon.
Brian Norman. I mean Brian Norman.
Brian Norman. Brian Norman. But
It's
he
gonna
didn't
be
want
him.
to fight. He didn't want to fight Brian Norman, bro. He didn't.
No,
They offered it to him.
no, he's gonna want to fight him now, after the Brian, because Brian wants that fight. Wants that fight because he thinks he can beat Theo, and Theo knows that Brian isn't that good. If he's trying to, he's calling out Boots, that's cloud chasing. No, he's not gonna fight it. He's gonna do the switcheroo and he's gonna announce the Brian Norman fight.
Mm, mm.
And
Nigel,
then
what?
it's gonna start calling Boots again for a unification fight. I don't know if he's gonna get that unification fight, because I think what he's counting is on Boots to move up. In the same way that Crawford, when he was calling out Crawford, he knew that motherfucker was going to move up
That's true.
eventually.
That's true. That's no. I mean, not even eventually. Like it was established before he fought Spence. Before it was established for the both of them, really. That yeah, after this, they both leave in 147. After this, what the fuck reason would was there to say? So
I'm not really shitting on Theo because Brian is a champion. He has a belt.
it's a good fight if
It's
he
a good
willing to
fight.
have
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
It's a good fight.
Yeah, but no, I don't believe in it for a second that you're trying to fight Boots. No.
Nigel, do you agree with that? Do you think that To is serious about fighting Boots, and do you expect that fight to happen?
No, I don't
Mm.
expect it to happen.
So you
No.
don't think he's serious about fighting Boots?
I don't think he's serious. I would love to see it because I want to see Boots put literally the boots to him, but I don't think he is. I think he's just doing what he did with Crawford, just using his name for clout, trying to keep himself relevant.
But he's
trying to
kind
get
of
in the good
painted into a
places.
corner. He's painted into a corner. Eddie said that they're negotiating it. He said that they're negotiating it. So it's not just Tio saying shit. Eddie said they're negotiating it. Turkey wants it. How does this end if Tio doesn't really want the fight, but Turkey's trying to make it? He's literally trying to make it. Then how does this go?
He gets painted into a corner, bro. He gets painted into a corner, and Theo likes the money, right? Obviously, he could have beat George Cambosos, and he wouldn't have went through that meltdown. So this might be another Camboso thing, but if he does take the Jaron Ennis fight, and Jaron Ennis was anywhere the same form as of the Amante Stenionis fight, Theo gets hurt real bad.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, does anybody have Tio winning? Does anybody
No.
on the panel give Tio a chance?
No.
No one.
On normal circumstances, no. If Jaron Ennis is drained, yes.
I guess because I see where you're coming from, Josh Taylor, right?
Yep.
Yeah, because I remember when I was going into that fight and I was like, yo, you can get the worst version of Josh Taylor. I think he still beats Lopez. And I was wrong. The worst version of Josh Taylor could not be Lopez on that night.
Mm, mm. Personally, I'll say that I don't know if I should expect the fight to happen. To Chris's point, Teofimo mouthed and painted him into a corner because now Turkey wants to make it. And there's very little reason not to. You're not unifying 140, right? You're not. And Boots ain't got nothing to do with what he got Gaiasov. Who fucking cares about Gaiasov? Pay that motherfucker to go away. There's very little reason for the fight not to happen. But I'm just thinking about the fight, and I'm like, look, I don't got a good track record with Tio, so I don't even really feel like touching this fight. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't see how you win this. I can't. Like, bro, this dude ain't got to hit. He ain't got to hit you a whole lot to hurt your little ass. He don't.
Yeah, I think outside of like what he just said right now, Jules, outside of Boots being weight drained, I don't think there's much of a chance for Tio to win that fight.
He would have to be like really weight drained. You know what I mean? He like.
But let me shoot Theo some bail here. At the end of the day, all fights considered, he does blow hot and cold. But when shit is on the line, that motherfucker finds a way to show up. And I've been seeing Boots get hit with fucking silly shots from dudes that he shouldn't be getting hit with. But he's now like Boots, in my opinion, is in his Jared Hurd era of 147. Like, you remember at one point in time, Jared Hurd was just a boxer. Now Jared Hurd just couldn't make weight, so he was just walking people down. I think that's Boots. And who knows? I'm not saying Teofimo has the power to hurt him, but he can score points and he can fucking kind of make fucking Boots look kind of amateurish. Like Karen made Boots look kind of crazy, bro. Think about it like this.
But Karen, this the thing. I agree with all of that in both fights. But one, Karen is not little. That's the first thing. Karen is he's not a little guy like Teofimo. That's the first thing. The second thing is Karen has a pendulum step. Tio don't have that. You don't do that. That rock, you don't do that. So, movement bothers Boots. That is established. Movement does bother Boots. That's Tio's best out, but you're still noticeably shorter than he is, and you have way less wingspan than he does. So even with the movement, I think it's gonna be hard for you to land punches, bro. Can you reach this guy? Because he could reach you.
But in terms of athleticism, we would give Boots the edge. But Tio wins the majority of his biggest fights off of athleticism. It's not like this kid is not a fast twitch kid.
Arnold Barboza.
Vasily Lomachenko too. Let's not do that.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. That's a lot. That's a lot.
No, because look, he beat Loma. I'll give him that. You beat Loma. That was 35, though. Loma is not a big guy, bro. Like, I'm just saying that I'm not trying to do this again with Tio. Like, I'm really not. But I'm just saying that, like, yeah, I don't really see how you beat. I don't see how you beat this dude, bro. He don't have to hit you a lot. Couple of good ones, you out of there, bro. You out of here. Like, yeah, you out of there, bro. Arnold let me down, dog. They need to take his Mexican card away. He fucking let me down. I didn't want to have this conversation again. Fucking Arnold, man. But yeah, I've been wrong about Tio a lot, admittedly. So I have to give him his flowers on that. But I don't think it's out of line to say that, like, this is different than fighting Josh Taylor.
Yo, bro, I think Hulk Hogan met Satan to do it, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. I think Hulk Hogan met Satan today because that's what they're
Wow.
reporting.
He met Satan?
71 dead
Nah,
nigga.
you
The fuck?
lying. You lying. You lying.
I, dead ass saw.
What?
Dead ass saw it.
No way.
Yeah,
You lying. He
I
just did
could have
an
sworn.
interview.
Oh no. He went through neck surgery. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that.
Oh, yeah, what you
Ah, I
doing?
was about to say.
What he went through neck surgery for?
I don't know. Probably 71 years old. He's an old dude now.
Years of wrestling.
Yeah, years of wrestling. Yep.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And, aside from that, Boots is another one who's sort of on the suspect list because I don't really know how you going to do at 154. The same way I was skeptical about T.O. as a super lightweight is the same way I'm skeptical about Boots as a junior middleweight. You're not going to be big up there, bro. You big for welter. You not big for 154. You're not. You might
I'm not
get
gonna
your
lie to
ass
you.
held out.
At one point in time, I thought Terrence Crawford couldn't really punch hard because he was at 135 and he was killing himself. And he had some performances that were lackluster. But when he turned it up to 40 and 47, he did his thing. But it could be that for Boots because now you fighting dudes that is your same size, and if you don't fucking get it together, you're getting knocked out.
Shout out to Pork Chop. Pork Chop thinks T.O. can do it. I mean, that'll be the biggest scalp of his career. Bigger than Loma, I'd say. Bigger. I wasn't impressed.
Ignacio and Leo, what's good with your mic?
I
Nah,
wasn't.
that ain't me.
Who that? I wasn't impressed with the Lomachenko fight. I say it all the time. I wasn't impressed with that performance. You won, but it wasn't emphatic. It was all based on what Loma wasn't doing. Yeah, Boots would be the crown jewel of his resume if he beat him. It would be, but I'm just like, yeah, I don't know about this. Like, I don't know about this, man. I don't know. But he's saying that he wants him, and Turkey wants it, and Eddie says they're negotiating
So,
it. So
so if he were to beat Boots, is that Hall of Fame immediately?
yes, I think so. 3-weight champion, 3-time Ring Magazine, right? 3-time lineal. Yeah, he'd have a Hall of Fame. He'd have a Hall of Fame resume. I would have to
He'd
consider
have more of a resume right now than anyone else in his generation. That's for sure.
more than Devin, more than Ryan, more than Gervonta. Yeah, honestly, like yeah, you
Even more than Jesse Rodriguez. I can't say that.
yeah,
Who?
more than
Oh,
that.
whoa, bam.
Because the
Yeah.
one and Bam's career is not over, so we can't stay on that. Like if you comparing their resumes now, you kind of got to give it to Tio right now. But Bam is young. There's a lot of champions to beat. Kafu is unbeaten. He could go fight fucking Puma after that. Puma's unbeaten. You see what I mean? And whoever end up with the IBF. So I would hold off on evaluating Bam's body of work because he's still young and there's a lot of guys that I think he could beat. There's a lot of guys that are around. So yeah, T.O. has a better resume now. I would say that. He does have a better resume right now. We're gonna see that shit, Bam and Kafu and fucking Diego's on that undercard. You know what I'm saying? Fucking Edgar Berlanga. I seen that interview. I'm like, yo, I don't know what's wrong with that dude. Like, I think is he like retarded? Like, either you retarded or something. Like, nah, you come on, dog. Like, you can't believe the shit you saying, dog.
I think he's just like faking it until he gets to another Canelo fight because he's like, hey, bro, I bullshitted my way to the first one. And he gave it to me. I could bullshit my way to the second one. And he'll probably still give it to me.
Well, not really. He actually has to beat guys to get a second one now.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That like you got lucky the first time. You did that. You got lucky. Lightning ain't gonna strike twice, bro. Ain't nobody gonna pay you to like nah, they not, bro. And he just scared that like now you gotta fight Caleb, you gotta fight Pacheco, you gotta fight Mabit. Like, yeah, you did it with Canelo already. It ain't gonna be a secret.
None of those fights are winnable either.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, I asked this question more than once. Who does Edgar Berlanga beat of value at 168? Who? I don't even know
Also,
if you. I don't even like. I don't Shiraz. I don't like. I don't even know about that fight. Like, I'm hoping Shiraz win, but I'm like, yeah, like I don't even know
Jules,
if
you
you
know
gonna
what's
beat
kind of funny?
Shiraz.
I heard a lot of people, Edgar himself, trying to like basically say, "Oh, you got a gift from Adonis. You got a gift from Adonis. You got a gift from Adonis." And I really thought about it, and everybody kept saying, I was like, "So, are y'all saying that Edgar is better than Adonis?"
Ah,
Yeah, like, are we
ah.
really going out to say that?
Not for nothing.
Carlos
You
will
should have
move
been,
up to 168 and beat the shit out that kid.
and not for nothing. You should have. You got a gift over Romer and Gulo because they should have disqualified your ass for biting that man. Remember, he bit him. He tried to bite.
Yeah.
He bit him on the
Roma
shoulder.
Angulo was beating the shit out of him too.
He tried to turn him Puerto Rican. He bit him on the shoulder, bro. Tried to turn him,
Berlanga thought he
man.
was part of the Walking Dead and shit.
For real, he tried to turn him into a walker, bro. This shit is crazy. I'm like, yo, the American boxing scene, man. I can't stress that shit enough. That it's like, yo, the shit that's going on now is sad, dog. Like, really, Edgar? You really gonna do this? What did you do differently than Charlo or than what? What did you do? You did the same shit they did. Dude is a
Nah, he failed more successfully, bro. Because I even put in my comment because I was looking, I was like, "Yo, you know what it is? This motherfucker just couldn't run effectively. That's why you got hit more. Like you
true.
couldn't run more effectively than Charlo or Skull, so you got hit more. And to be honest, you won less rounds,
I
especially
don't
in
e-
Skull. Like
Bro,
that's just
I
sad.
don't remember. I literally don't remember Edgar winning a round. I don't remember. Like, bro, I don't. Did he
He
win a
did land
round?
more
Honestly,
punches. He
Jules,
did,
yeah, if Canelo gave away 2 rounds in that fight, I'd be surprised.
I don't
I
remember
think,
him winning a round. Not one.
but I do think Edgar did land more punches than Charlo and Skull, though. That's something. Edgar did land
I
harder
don't know about
shots than
that,
both
bro.
of them dudes.
I don't know about that, bro. You might
Jamel,
have
what
to
did
check back
Jamel?
on that
What did
one.
Jamel?
No, no,
Yeah,
What
no, maybe
Jamel
Jamel
got
not
land
some
on
good
him?
Jamel.
shots.
No, not then Jamel. But like Skull, like nah. You might have to check back, bro. Like Edgar really was not throwing shit.
Do
But the
y'all
shit
think
If
he
I was
did
Shiraz?
throw
thinking
and did
about
Do
in
that,
y'all
that
think?
song.
Do y'all think Shiraz gonna beat him?
I think Shiraz
I
has a
think
good
Shiraz
shot of
gonna
beating
beat
him.
that jab in his face. I think Shiraz gonna put that jab in his face because I think he can't make 60 anymore. And if he carries up that power, yo, Edgar's gonna get really beat up. Like, yo, this is the better version of the 6'4" motherfuckers. Because you was fighting Pacheco, you don't got the same durability as fucking Steven Nelson. Because some of the shots Steven Nelson was taking, yo, you had to be a grown man to walk through some shit like that, spiritually and physically. You don't got that type of grit. If Pacheco puts those combinations on you, you're getting knocked the fuck out or you're getting really beat up bad. So because as you can see with him, Edgar can actually fight. If he lets his hands go, he got some power there. But I just like I think that jab is going to be too much for him, and he don't got a good chin. You got knocked down by Coceres. You got beat up by fucking Roma Angulo, who fucking David Benavidez fucking wiped his ass with. I know. I don't think Edgar is going to pass that jab because I just don't think he has the defense.
Nigel, do you think that Shiraz could get him? Don't be fucking biased because he's British, bro. Do you think he could get him?
I'm going to say yes, and I'll tell you why. Because I feel Shiraz has been at middleweight a little bit too long. Right, okay, and I honestly feel that when he goes up to super middle, he's going to feel a lot more at home. He's more technically proficient than Berlanga. He
Mm.
has more dimensions than Berlanga, and I think he'll start to find his strength at super middle. I
Mm.
think Berlanga is severely overrated. Shiraz will win it, and he'll do it with stoppage between in the championship rounds.
Stoppage.
Yes, yes.
Ah,
Some of the things I'm hearing from other people about Shiraz and say don't trust Pakistani chins and stuff like that. I put it this way: I know he's been rocked before, okay, but I honestly think that he was at middleweight for too long. He should have moved up ages ago. Honestly,
mm.
believe that. At 68, he's going to feel more at home.
I
Leo,
think he should
Leo,
have started his career at
shut the
60.
fuck up. Leo,
Yeah.
Leo, Shiraz, Berlanga.
No,
Go.
I already told you. I
You
think
got
Hamza has.
Shiraz.
Yeah, I
Mm,
have.
mm.
Look, I want to tell you this again. I think Berlanga is miscalculating. Maybe uh, heard something about one camp that he got hurt or something like that. That's the reason I think Berlanga is taking that fight because look, Berlanga is not really that good. And if you're gonna fight a boxer, like a proper boxing, yeah, you're gonna lose
Mm,
because you didn't supposed to look against. You didn't supposed to look like that against guys like Steve Rolls
hmm
and other guys that can move. And yeah, Shiraz can move and punch.
mm, you convincing me. You convince. I'm on the fence with that. I'm like, look, my thing is, do I think Hamza is a better boxer than Edgar? Yes, but Edgar's gonna be a cruiserweight the night of that fight. That dude is gonna walk. It's not for a belt. There ain't no weight cap. That motherfucker gonna walk in there 200. You see what I mean? And
And once that
do
jab
I?
is in his fucking face, you gonna see that
No, no,
that
no, no, no.
weight
Now
shit
wait,
ain't
now
gonna
wait, now
matter.
wait. Now, in fairness, yeah, I think Hamza is technically better than him, but I also think yeah, Edgar could hurt Hamza if he's in there 200 pounds on the night, and he will be. If he get in with a good one, he could hurt Hamza. He's a big kid, Edgar. He's a moron and he's fucking
I
retarded.
say if he, but if he does land some shit, hey, it might be a really brutal knockout. That kid does got power in his hands.
Yeah, I don't think he has to hit super hard
You know what's
to
funny,
hurt
bro?
Hamza.
Because of his constitution and shit. I don't know what's good with these fucking Pakistanis. They fucking legs be fucking mad, fucking thin and shit. Like they just built weird. You feel me?
Hey, yo, that's some racist shit. Don't be racist. He being racist.
Yeah, I keep it racist, motherfucker. Let's keep it racist. Let's keep it
He
on some
being he
nigga shit.
being
Let's keep it
racist.
on some
He
fucking
being
cracker
he,
shit.
he being
Let's
racist.
keep it on some spec cook shit. Let's keep it on some kite shit. Fuck you talking about,
Dirty,
dude?
dirty
Let's keep it on
boxing
some.
habits. I shut the fuck up. Damn. Dirty boxing habits said Edgar gonna hit him with the window liquor punch. Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. That's what if he get in with one good one, that could be enough. That could be enough. He's a bigger guy than Hamza's used to. That's the main thing. That this your first fight at the weight. You coming off a crazy performance. Granted that you're with Andy Lee, who I think is a good trainer, but it's your first fight with Andy Lee. It's the first one. I don't know, man. I don't know, bro.
I don't know why he left Ricky Nunes. Ricky Nunes is
No,
a
because
fucking
he
good
said
trainer.
no, because he said people, bro. He said that after the Adames fight, his own people turned on him. Who you think he was talking about? Who you think he was talking? I think he was talking about Ricky, bro.
I think Ricky got tight. Like, yo, bro, you knew what you had to do. I trained you, and sometimes you have to understand the trainer. Unfortunately, gets the bad rack in the shitty end of the stick. When the boxers sometimes should be getting that because they don't follow the game plan. So that happens. I don't know why he did that, but when they were working together, they were click clacking, bro. So I don't know why he would do that, but hey, Andy can show him some Kronk shit, but one thing about the Kronk style, especially from Andy, yo, if you haven't sparred that type of savage level of sparring, that can fuck you up. Like, look at Jermaine Taylor. Jermaine Taylor was fucked up way before the Kelly Pavlik fights because he was in the Kronk gym getting his ass beat. So I just don't think that's good enough for fucking Hamza Shiraz at the end at this stage of his career. You feel me?
Shout
Yo,
out to
yo,
shout out
but
to
really quick
Coleman.
though too with
I'm a
Jermaine
I'm a
Taylor.
Yank I'm a Yankees guy, bro. I always have been, and that's way before 9-6. I ain't jump on the bandwagon. I've been a Yankees guy my whole life. Go ahead, Ignacio. I'm gonna go take a shit.
Oh, I was just gonna say the problem with Jermaine Taylor was that in a lot of his fights, even when he was winning, he was getting beat up. So it was just a matter of time before someone like a Pavlik came in and just put a whooping on his ass. That's all it was because Taylor was never fighting uh so dominantly prior to the Pavlik fight that you were like, oh yeah, this
No,
guy
he was, he
can't.
was, he was doing this. He was doing his thing, but I'm just saying, why do you think he was getting also beat up, bro? You train how you fight, bro. So at the end of the day, when you go to a system that brutal and that rigid and that savage, you gotta have the defense and you gotta have the skills going into that shit because Croc isn't gonna teach you how to fucking box from infancy if you are somebody that's not from their lineage. They
Oh
train
no.
a different way.
Yeah,
So,
no.
yo,
All I'm saying though with Taylor though, the biggest problem with him was that Taylor didn't live the lifestyle of a pro fighter. There was plenty of
what
times
you
where
mean?
there was plenty of times where guys reported where Taylor was literally, using his training camps as fat camps because he wasn't staying in shape to be a middleweight. Like he stuck around at middleweight way too long. Like he basically did a Jared Hurd. Like he stayed at middleweight because he was fighting a lot of dudes who were, smaller, and he could take them on and hang on to his belt as long as he did. But he stuck around way too long. By the time the Cali Pavlik fight came around, like he should have vacated that fight, the middleweight division after he beat Hopkins the second time, because there was people saying that they were hearing that he was already having problems making 60 by the time he fought Hopkins the second time. So he should have left.
But look at 68 at that time because that second fight was '05, if I was correct, right? You got fucking Joe
Yeah,
Calzaghe, you got the fucking start of Andre Ward, you got fucking Carl Froch, you got a whole bunch of dudes. And mind you, the worst version of Jermaine Taylor was kicking Carl Froch's ass. So, but if he would have came up to 68, his career probably would have been fucked earlier than what the fuck it became. And you also got to remember he was making more money at 60, but one of them fucking Arkansas dudes, he probably got paid real good money, and he was probably the king in a small fucking pond, so he could do whatever he wanted in fucking Arkansas and shit. So there was that. But now you have to go to fucking Manny Stewart, and you saw what happened against Corey Spinks. Corey Spinks, a fucking welterweight, blacked up your eye, and he was fucking you up, and you had to win
yeah,
that
he made
last
him look
round
bad.
to win the fight. Real bad.
Yeah, he made him look real
So
bad.
so
Yeah,
so much so that Manny was fucking cursing him out. And one thing about Manny, when Manny's cursing you out, you're really fucking up because Manny don't really fucking lose his cool like that.
yeah. No, other than the fight against Klitschko where he cussed him out. Yeah, I had never seen that either.
No. I see Manny bug out on Klitschko against Sultan Abragamov in the fucking Eddie Chambers fight. And he hit Eddie Chambers with a left hook and put that nigga in fucking damn near purgatory. One thing about Klitschko, he could fucking punch. All jokes aside. And another thing, when he cursed out fucking Lennox Lewis against fucking Mike Tyson, that shit was crazy. Like, you keep playing with him, keep playing. You got a dead man in front of you. Stop fucking around. You get hit with some crazy shit. And a couple rounds later, and he got hit with a fucking right hook from hell. Like, yo, Mike Tyson could take a shot, bro. One thing about Mike, my nigga, fuck all the dumb shit. He had a fucking beard, bro. You had to hit Mike Tyson with a fucking card and knock his little ass out because he got hit with some really terrible shots from some big motherfuckers, man. Like Razor Ruddock, fucking Buster Douglas. Who else? Fucking Lennox Lewis. Because we talking about even Danny Williams. He hit him with some shit, bro. Like some of the dudes that he lost to, dog, they really cockbacked and hauled off on the dude. And this motherfucker took them shots.
Yeah, but Mike also did face a lot of guys that, like especially coming up when he first started, he faced a lot of cans though too before he finally took on, guys like in the title during his title reign. Like, I mean, outside of Trevor Berbick, who he beat for his first title, who did he beat that was like a legitimate puncher prior to that?
But you can't really blame Mike for his fucking, matchmaking and shit. Yo, you only can fight who's put in front of you. And mind you, the '80s heavyweight scene going from like let's say late '78 to like fucking '89. Yo, that wasn't a really stacked scene. Like, hey, you may have a Tim Witherspoons, a Mike Weaver here and there, Randall Tex Cobb, but it wasn't people of fucking note. You feel me? Like Jerry Cooney. Like, say for example, Mike Tyson fight Jerry Cooney. I think that would have went the same way that fucking the Frank Bruno fight went. Tyson did get hurt with a left hook in the top of the fucking head by Frank Bruno, but it was not. I don't think any of those dudes had anything for Mike. You feel me? Like The
Yeah,
90s is when all the fucking killers came out. You feel me?
the thing is, if Cooney was, Cooney was big back in the late 70s through the mid 80s. Like, I think even if he had fought Cooney, there's no way he was going to fight a prime Cooney. Like, you got to remember, Cooney fought Larry Holmes in the early 80s. That's when he was, in his prime. After that fight against Larry Holmes, Cooney was really never the same. Like, once he lost that fight, he was never really the same guy.
Yeah, but
So
who would
even
you
if he
say?
had fought Mike Tyson, there was
Who
no
would you
way he
say
was going to fight it.
Cooney? Who did Cooney beat that you would give him odds against Mike? Who did Cooney beat?
Oh, no. What I'm saying,
A
Jules, is
faded
that
Dick, a faded Ken Norton? No.
yeah, I was gonna say that was the biggest win he had on his resume prior to the Larry Holmes fight. But what I'm saying is Holmes beat him, and he was just never the same guy after that loss.
I mean, that's fair because I think Spinks beat him right after that, right? I think
Yeah,
Spinks beat the shit out of him after that, after the Holmes fight. I don't know, man.
I still don't.
May- bro, you got to calm down. Maybe I'm romanticizing Mike, but I just don't see it. That Trevor Burbick Mike, that Michael Spinks Mike, even that Bone Crusher Smith Mike. I just don't see. Yeah, you're gonna have to get somebody to beat that guy. You're gonna have to get somebody. We're not talking about after prison Mike.
You gotta be
Before
a hella
prison Mike.
fried nigga to beat Mike at that time.
That's what I think, dog. I'm like,
You gotta
yeah,
be a hella fried nigga to beat him at that time, bro.
because you got lots of guys in the heavyweight division that hit hard. You can spit in the wind and hit a motherfucker that hit hard at heavyweight, especially in them days. But he had speed, he had agility, he had combinations, he had intensity, all in. Yeah, like you gonna need somebody to beat that. And don't fucking say Buster Douglas, because that like don't do that, because that's just cheap. But then Mike is on coke and knee deep in Japanese prostitutes.
yeah, I was about to say.
You know what I mean? Like, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, like it's hard to imagine the guys that I think you could probably give an edge or an out against that Mike. You gotta say Joe Frazier. It's like Joe 15-round fighter, bro. And Joe been in wars. You know what I mean? 15-round fighter. I love Mike, but I don't think you hit as hard as George Foreman. And George had to knock that motherfucker down 6 times before they pulled him out. Like, he wasn't gonna stay down. Like, that dude was ready to die.
Oh. But you gotta remember, George was bouncing motherfuckers like that, like a basketball. That shit is still horrifying, and that shit happened in the '70s. You know how I would give Mike like real trouble? Tim Witherspoon. That motherfucker could fight.
Tim Withers, that's a good shout. That's a good shout. What about George? Y'all think Mike would have beat George? Young George, not
No,
old. No, you don't think he would have beat
Fuck
George?
no.
no,
Fuck
no.
no. Hell
No.
no.
I feel like Mike had some of George's problems, except he was smaller. Like, I don't think, like, if you could really like keep him at bay for like the what's it called, until like the later rounds, Mike would kind of like slow down. And the thing is, George was kind of similar. The thing is that George was never really insanely fast to begin with. So slowing down isn't really changing too much, and the power is still there. So I don't think Mike Tyson is going to like survive that. We're going into the later rounds.
I think that fight would look like the Jimmy Young
I think
fight.
Mike needs to put a jab in his face. I
Whoa,
think
wait a
Mike
minute,
needs to put a
wait a
hard
minute.
jab in that dude's face.
I
The
think it would
Jimmy
look
Young
like
fight, Mike would beat George from like Jimmy Young did.
I think just the aesthetic. I feel like there would be more than. I feel like there would be several knockdowns in that fight. Like I don't know about. It's tough, but
Jimmy
I
Young
could.
didn't get knocked down against Foreman.
Maybe I'm. Which was the fight?
Yeah, you are, because Jimmy Young beat Foreman. I was confused what you were saying, because like,
Who was it? Who was it that Foreman fought where it was like 3-4 knockdowns?
oh, was it Ronnie?
Oh, that was
Lyle?
Ron Lyle.
Ron Lyle.
Right. I feel it would look like the Ron Lyle fight. Like, yeah, it's gonna be a couple of knockdowns in this.
No.
Because I could see them knocking each other down. Like, yeah, if Mike get in with them short punches on the inside, got speed. For a dude, 200 change, have speed in the pocket. It's gonna be some knockdowns. It's gonna be some knockdowns.
That's another question. Has Mike ever been in like a fight like that in like his entire career?
Not a knockdown, drag out, bro. In fairness,
Yeah, that's why I can't see it.
In fairness, Ray, not a lot of fights is like that's a classic fucking fight, dog. Like
Yeah, but when
a
you
lot of
but we're
fights ain't a lot of guys ain't been in a fight like that. Not just Mike, a lot of guys ain't been in a
Yeah,
fight like
if
but
you
like
really,
guys back then were though. Like I don't feel like it's uncommon to say back then because Foreman was in that type of fight.
yeah.
Frazier, you could say was in that type of fight.
Ali,
You
but
could
that's
say
the
that Holmes was in that type of fight.
my dude, but
You
that's
could
the
say
thing. That
Cooney was.
we talking about
That was
golden
that one
like
era though. That
that's
was
what I was
one
gonna
era
say.
though.
Like, bro, that era that era was a motherfucker. Like, bro, it's killers all up and down this shit, dog. Like, ain't nobody breathing easy out here.
Bro, they're not fucking yo. That top 10 could be champions in every fucking other era. They just happened to formulate in the 70s because some of the fucking people, some of these contenders back in those days, that's your
Damn,
off your fucking
Bro,
shoulders
hold
smoothly,
on,
yo.
and
Chris.
it's fuck all you can do
Goddamn,
about it.
dog. Like your Wi-Fi is bugging, bro. Like, goddamn. Listen, the shit is, and I know I'm gonna sound like an old romantic, like a fucking 80s baby, but Mike was a fucking specimen. He was a fucking specimen. And I think, yeah, he could rock with them dudes. Some of them will beat him.
Nah,
Mate,
I
some of
don't
them will
know.
beat him. You don't think he could rock with them?
I don't like hot take. I don't know if he could rock with Kenny.
With Ken Norton?
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, that's a tough fight, Jules. That's a tough fight.
I don't know if he could rock
Ken
with
Norton,
Ernie. To be
Ken
real,
Norton got his jaw broken by fucking Ali, and he still ended up beating Muhammad Ali.
That's fair.
nah, all the
That's
way
fair.
around. But yeah,
Oh wait, yeah, sorry,
Yeah,
my bad. The
lot
other
of
way
people,
around.
yeah, but I know what you mean. A lot of people think Muhammad got a gift in them Ken Norton in the Ken Norton fight. A lot of people think he got a gift. I don't blame them. But I don't know, man. I think Mike was special. He just didn't live up to his potential. You know, that's what. If you give me that 80s Mike, that young Mike, yeah, I pick him over a lot of dudes, man. Pick him
But
over a
then
lot
at
of
the
dudes.
same time, though, Jules, yeah, like Mike ran through the mid to late '80s, like especially all the guys who were the contenders. But let's say Mike doesn't go to prison, he eventually would have had to have fought Lennox and Evander in the early '90s. Are we sure he still fucking is the same Mike
Do you
in
know
the
why
early
I think?
'90s?
Do you know what? Look, the scenario that is a very special and fixed scenario. But the reason I wholeheartedly believe if the Robin Gibbons shit doesn't happen and the prison shit doesn't happen, hand on heart, I think he would have beat Evander Holyfield because fucking Michael Moorer beat Evander Holyfield, bro. And I like Michael, but Michael, you ain't Mike. If Michael Moorer could beat you, like we talking about, Mike don't go to prison. None of that shit happens. He don't take his eye off the ball. The trajectory stays the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he would have beat Evander Holyfield. Yeah.
But do you think he beats Riddick Bowe or Lennox Lewis?
oh no, Lennox, yes.
If we took right, because we know when he actually fought Lennox versus the
Yeah,
grass and all
exactly.
of that. If and I've maintained this. I don't take this away from Lennox, but come on, like if motherfucking God, I'm getting old. I just forgot this fucking guy's name. The one who cried.
Oh, Oliver McCall.
Oliver McCall. If Oliver could get you, I don't think it's crazy to say that Mike could have got you if y'all would have fought then. But that don't take nothing away from Lennox's win. Look, you beat him in real life. No fixed scenario, no fantasy. You beat him. But Mike in 2001, come on, dog. Like he was washed up by then. Like clearly he was
Yeah,
washed
I
up.
would have liked to have seen them fought in 1991.
Yeah, so if you telling me that the Lennox Lewis that in that era, in that pocket of time, the one that fought Frank Bruno and the one that fought Oliver McCall, I think Mike could have got that guy. But it just sounds like a lot of apologizing for Mike because it's like, look, the dude did fight you and he did beat you. He did. But Mike fucked up. Mike beat himself, and the prostitutes they beat him too. They beat him, and the cocaine beat his ass. The
That
cocaine
too. Yeah.
that fucked him up.
The
What we think
cocaine was undefeated.
Nigel, what you think about Eubank versus Jack Catterall? What you think about that? Did Nigel fall off? No, he right
Harlem,
there.
you think?
Harlem Eubank. Yeah, they made the fight. They announced it.
Oh, I thought you were saying something impressive. All right, I'm gonna turn my mic.
No, why you gotta do that? You
No,
doing
but
that for?
what? Who is this guy Eubank? It's related
That
to.
is their cousin. That's Chris's cousin. He's not his brother. That's his cousin.
Okay,
That's Conor Eubank's son. That's Chris Eubank's older brother. His son.
I'm gonna ask you this: if there is a reason why is in the rankings and he's gonna fight Jack Catterall, or is it's just nepotism?
No, I mean, like in fairness, he don't got a lot of limelight on him. You know what I mean? Like obviously most of that goes to Chris, but he has been fighting for a while and he has been winning for a while. He has it's been happening in the background of everything, but he earned his spot because the dude's been around for a minute and he's been fighting and he's been winning. You know, he
Yeah,
has.
he's got decent talent. I just don't think he's better than Catterall, Jules.
He's saying he gonna knock him out. That's what he said. I don't believe
Yeah.
I
Oh,
don't believe that shit. I don't
Yeah,
believe
I don't
that
believe
shit.
that either.
Talking about Jack Tuna casserole, the cat. You wet the bed with Arnold, man. You fucking let me down, dog. Fucking idiot.
that should have been you against you.
Should have been, man.
I don't know. I personally, I'm gonna be honest about Jack. I think his career is like it was just built for Josh Taylor. Like his entire like life or his career at a certain point was just targeted towards Josh Taylor. And the second he beat him, it was like, all right, that's the only guy you can beat. It's over for you.
No, but in fairness, he is a good fighter, though. He's tricky. It just with Jack, a lot of tools doesn't quite come together, though. That's how like he
Look,
can move well, he can counter well, decent power, not great, but decent. It don't quite all come together.
okay, how about I make a proposition to you? What is the style that Reed's Prograis is horrible against?
Jack style.
Exactly, right? And when I saw him fight Devin Haney, there was no point in time in that fight where I was like, damn, Regis is doing something. And when I saw him fight the Dominican dude, even though he won, don't think he should have. I thought, yeah, he's not really doing a lot against this guy either. When I saw him against Jack, though.
You're right. You're right. You're right. But Jack scored two Jack scored two knockdowns more than they did. That Devin caught him coming in off balance shot. Jack hurt him and dropped him more than once. He hurt him.
Hey, bro. I think Jack the cat.
Jack ain't bad. Jack ain't bad. He just ain't great. But he ain't bad. He ain't bad.
Yeah, Jack is solid, but he's not great.
Now, what would y'all say if it was Subriel Matias versus Jack?
Oh man!
Come on! What the fuck you laughing at? Fuck is so goddamn funny. The fuck
you want Casserole to end up in the hospital, huh, Jules?
No, I'm asking y'all. Like, do y'all think Subriel gets him?
Yes.
Okay.
No, I don't.
That was a real question.
Yes, that was a yes. Leo, go ahead.
No, I think Jack beats him.
You think Jack beats him?
Crazy.
Look, okay. Who's the last guy that beat fucking Subriel Matias?
Liam Paro.
Okay, so if Liam Paro can beat this guy, Jack can beat this guy.
Hell no. They fight
Nah. A plus B doesn't equal C, Leo. Yeah, it's two different styles. Paro does not fight anything like Catterall. There's no way Catterall beats him.
In fairness, Liam does have a mean streak that Jack doesn't have.
Exactly.
It is apples to oranges. It is.
I remember when Jack tried to be mean, bro, and he almost lost to Josh Taylor in the second fight.
Nah, he almost lost, really?
Yes. I remember that was a close ass fight. I thought that fight was way closer than the first one.
I don't know, but listen. It was closer than the first one, but it wasn't close. Like that shit wasn't close. Josh lost that.
I wasn't on Bob Arum timing, but I remember I was looking. I was like, yo, Jack's not really doing a lot in a lot of spaces. He's giving Josh a lot of time to throw punches and just like stand there and get hit. Don't know why he's doing that. And then fight ends and he wins. I'm just like, you could have swung that shit as a draw if you felt like it.
Nah.
If that was in Scotland, that might have been a draw. If that was in New York, that might have been a draw.
I don't know about all that shit. Jack Catterall, Liam Paro.
I'm taking Paro.
I'll go Jack.
All right.
Okay.
I'm taking Paro.
Okay,
No, I have
Leo.
Jack. I have Jack.
Okay.
That's an easy pick because, yeah, Liam wants to fight. Liam has a mean streak. like you guys said. But that's the same kind of thing that's gonna end you looking like fucking Richardson Hitchens and against Liam Parrow. Jack
Okay.
is gonna make you miss. Is gonna connect the cleaner punches. Is gonna go there and make take a decision.
But you know
I
what?
agree with that.
Now that I think about it, he like even though in the second half I don't think he looked good at all. In that like first half against Hitchens, he actually looked really good. Like he actually looked very good in that fight, more
No,
than I
no,
usually
not
see from a lot of guys
no,
fighting
no.
pure
He
boxing.
Listen,
looked good
it's not the
for
first.
three
It's
rounds.
not the first half. It's not the first half, Ray. It was really like one or two rounds. By round three, I think it started going sideways. By round
Nah,
three,
hey, and the judges agree with me on this point too, bro. I did not see it like that. I thought he won
let's
at least out of the first, I want to say 6 rounds. I give him 4.
um Jack Catterall, Gary Antoine Russell,
Gary,
one Gary, Leo,
Mm, yeah, I will have to go with Jared.
Gary, two Gary,
Gary Russell.
Ignacio.
Fuck. I really hate to pick Gary, but I only think he would win just because he's just the bigger guy, bigger and,
He's
and more
and
more
meaner and
talented.
meaner.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think that's the thing. I don't think he's talented. He's just very physical. And unless you got the power to deal with a guy like that, yeah, you're probably gonna have some problems. 'Cause Gary's big for 140. He's big for 140. I'm not really a fan of his boxing, like combinations and messy. They don't look like combinations. They literally just look like flurries. Like you just going
Yeah,
for
he shoe
broke.
shines a lot.
Yeah, they don't look like bing bing. It don't look sharp, but he is big, he is strong, and he is mean. And unless you got that artillery for him, he probably gonna mow you down. Probably, you know. Yeah, Jack Cat's a good fighter, man. Don't be like that. Don't shit on Jack. Jack didn't do nothing to y'all. He's a good fighter. You know what I'm saying?
He lost against
Okay.
fucking Barbosa. That's enough.
You yo, I can't. It's a staple, man. Like he let me down, bro. Like you supposed to be the one, Arnold. Come on, man. Dave about to make his ring walk. It's showtime. It's go time. I'm gonna just say that. Look, my final thoughts on this fight is, believe it or not, Dave is probably a better physical specimen than Johnny Fisher. He's strong. He can punch, and he can take a punch, but he's got a ticker problem or something, like a work ethic problem. Because like you could be better, dog. You could be, but lose the big ones.
Who you got in this fight?
I chose to ride the fence because I don't trust Johnny, but the more it approaches, I'll say it now. Johnny Fisher on points seems like the likeliest outcome. That seems like if you got to bet, if you have to, it's probably Fisher on points. He couldn't hurt him the last time, and it's not because he wasn't landing. Johnny was landing on him. It just wasn't having much of an effect on him. Shout
I'm
out to
gonna
Hearts.
go.
Who do you think will be the next undisputed champion? At what weight, bro? At what weight? In general, I think Bam stands a very good chance of becoming undisputed champion at his weight. Um, Hard to imagine it's happening anywhere else. That there's an active effort because Boots is trying, but I don't think Boots is going to get the chance to become undisputed. I don't think that's going to happen for him. He wants it,
Okay,
but I
in,
don't think
in,
it's going to
in
happen.
reality, it's gonna be Usyk. Because
Bueno, eso sí, eso sí.
yeah,
I mean, yeah, that one, because that one's kind of situated already. But I guess I took the question as, down the line, less obvious who stands the best chance. And, super middle, Canelo's got all the belts. And, well, I guess, I mean, like Crawford, right? Like, does Crawford stand a chance? You know? It's hard.
look,
That's a genuinely hard fight to predict, dog. It is. It is.
look. I didn't have really concerns about Crawford's chin, not really, until I rewatched the fucking Crawford versus who's this guy
Madrimov?
the default? Huh? Madden,
Madrimov?
and I saw it. Yeah, you got hurt. I think in the 11 at the end of the run, and It didn't catch up because it was really at the end of the run, but it was a short right hand and it really rocked you. And you hid it well, but you were hurt by by fucking Madrid. So
The
yeah,
shit is that if Canelo is complacent, and that's really what creates the question. We know Canelo don't throw as much as he used to. It's really only one or two punches at a time. They're really hard punches, though. They are really hard punches, but because it's only one or two at a time, that leaves the door open for Crawford to do some things that you can't be complacent with him. You got to mow him down. You know, yeah, mow him. You're bigger. You've been up here longer. You got all the experience. You got to mow him down. You got to fight with some inspiration. And that's kind of the indictment for Canelo lately, that they just feel he's grown complacent.
no, but the thing
Yes.
about Crawford is Crawford, he can move, he can punch, he can box, but Crawford is gonna stay in one place and in spots in a fight trying to catch and counter. That is when Canelo is gonna capitalize.
Ray, how do you see that fight?
I'm still going to go with Canelo on points, though it's not looking as promising. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna delay that because I want to actually watch the skull fight. I want to actually like sit down and like
You're gonna
fully
sit.
watch
You're
it.
gonna, bro. You better drink a lot of coffee.
Hey, I'm gonna sit down. No, I need to sit down and watch it because one, I looked at the scorecards, and some judges did not have it as far as I've seen some people online say it is. And then on top of that, the way I've seen people explain it, like they've been like, "Yo, his output was so low." I heard someone say something like,
It was low
he
for even
he
even for
threw less
Canelo. It was low,
punches in the entire fight than Rafael Espinoza threw in like 2 rounds.
bro.
That's insane.
On some real shit. Like neither of them did very much, but obviously there's a burden on Canelo that there's not going to be on William. And for Canelo, like, yeah, that's the least amount of punches I've ever seen you throw. My interpretation of it was the guy's on the move. You got to get in position to throw those punches because he keeps moving. You're not going to throw them before you're in position to land them. Yeah, like William is ice skating around here, bro. So why would you try for a punch before you in position to land it? You're going to get countered, you know?
And the other thing too is like I've never seen like we could say we've seen Crawford get hurt before, but he's never been like I want to say like just out from like a punch. Like obviously he's never been knocked out before, but like out
I know
for a
what you mean,
moment.
like Queer Street. I know what you mean.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
he was
yeah, yeah.
never,
Like the
ooh.
worst you've seen is people are gonna point at like Gamboa, and I'm like, yo, I see people point that out. I was like, that was like 3 seconds maybe, and
And
then Gamboa
three
hit the canvas.
seconds and how many ages? Like, bro, that was a long time ago. You understand that? I think that's the Clinton
Yeah,
administration. I think, or the second Bush administration. That was a long time ago, is what I'm saying. Like, that was a minute ago, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jay Nels. American boxing is so sad. Johnny Fisher is a bigger star in the UK. Yes, yes. People follow Johnny from city to city to support him. That's absolutely true.
See, this is me. This is my only problem. If this was a guy like maybe a couple of years ago, I think in someone like now who. I'm gonna say David Benavides because I don't think Crawford can withstand that much of a reach advantage and size. But I don't know a guy like Andrew Durrell. I will say yeah, you can definitely beat him. But Canelo is, I'm gonna say, is way better than any of the guys you fought. Really,
That's true. In fair, that is true. That the Canelo is the Canelo will literally be not just the biggest, but the best fighter you have ever fought by and large. But are you the best fighter that he's fought? No, no. We could say Floyd Mayweather. Oh, yeah, he was better. Well, I don't know. I don't know. But I don't know. More complex. Nah, I don't even know if I could say that.
is that a fair fight to use though?
No, just saying that. Just saying that. Crawford, you've never dealt with anybody like Canelo. You haven't. You have not. You have absolutely not. Whereas Canelo has faced more than one high level fighter. He has more than one. We're not just talking about belt holders, but, you know, pound for pound guys. Canelo can say he fought 2 to 3. Floyd Mayweather, who beat him, Gennady Golovkin 3 times. Arguably, and I say arguably, it's not the best argument, but there is an argument. Miguel Cotto. Miguel Cotto was a highly ranked guy, champion at multiple weights, very accomplished. We know he's durable. We know he can fight. We know he can punch. Canelo fought him.
Don't be like
Lee,
that. Tom.
Tom said you hate Crawford. Country said he's working, but are you going live again? Yeah, I'm gonna go live for the Sergey Bohachuk fight, Country. For those that don't know, it's on UFC Fight Pass, $9 a month. You get a free pornography to your email, and you get to watch boxing.
What a bargain.
It's good. It's a bargain.
Look, in terms of just talent, I will have to say the best guy Crawford fought, it has to be Gamboa. Really, if you're talking about talent, Gamboa was a pound for pound. He was considered a pound for pound guy.
He was
at this time. Because if we were talking about the other guys weren't bad, and he defeated a lot of champions. But
no, yeah, they weren't bad. But you don't think of them the way you think of Gennady Golovkin or Miguel Cotto. Yeah, Cotto was a big. That was a big fight. People tend to forget that, bro. 900,000 people bought that fight. That was a big fight. Cotto's an accomplished dude. That Canelo has. It's not so much. Oh well, he's seen a guy like Crawford like a carbon copy. No, it's just he's been in these high level situations more than you. Like, yeah, he has. He has. Over 60 fights, bro. Come on. Like, we about to see what Johnny got for us. Domo said Canelo made me a fan in that Cotto fight. Yeah, he fought good, man. Fought good. Yeah, we about to see. Dave looked ready to go. He was already in the center of the ring. Doing the mummy shit. He's gonna show him the jab. Jab. You have Dave winning the fight?
Just a hunch. But
okay. No, that's fair. Like, yeah, we don't know, dog. We ain't gonna know till it's over. Showed him the jab. Dave looked like he's trying to get in with an overhand.
Yeah, I thought in the first fight I thought Johnny was gonna beat him easily, really.
So did I. So did everybody. Especially after what he did to Bobich. He beat in one round. Shout out to Javier. I saw a channel saying Canelo versus Crawford is the modern day Hagler versus Leonard. I agree with that. I said that. It's got that vibe that the circumstances are a little different, but it is that kind of fight. Like, yeah.
Yeah, that channel that he was spoken, that was you.
You heard me say. You remember when I've been saying that, Leo? Like, yeah, that's Hagler versus Leonard for this era. Showing him the jab. Showing him the jab. Moving a lot too. He's respecting him. He knows to respect him now. I don't think I've seen Dave throw a punch yet.
Ooh.
Shout out to John.
Ooh.
Nice overhand right.
Who's better than Danny Jacobs in Bud's resume? I would say, believe it or not, John, I would say Ricky Burns is a better scalp than Danny Jacobs, because after Ricky lost to Terrence Crawford, he became a champion again after that and at another weight. Danny was a good fighter, but not the most accomplished.
Danny Jacobs was like a 2-time middleweight champion, right?
Who?
No,
Jacobs. only once, because the WBA title he had was the Reggie. He never had the full one.
Then he wasn't even. I don't think you could rank him ahead of Postal.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah,
no. Wait a minute. I would rank. No, you know what? I take that. I would rank Danny against Postal. Sergio Mora, unbeaten Peter Quillen, unbeaten Sergey Derevyanchenko. Yeah, I would put him against Postal, ahead of Postal. That is better than Lucas Matisse, because that was Postal's biggest win.
Yeah, that's fair enough. And then after that, it was just
a lot of fluff after that. You're right. Johnny did good that round. He did good. Showed the jab, doubled up on the jab, managed the distance, moved around. Dave want to let something big go, and that's a problem. While you waiting for that moment, that jab is in your face. Mark Tibbs fixed up that bald spot. That's good. He got some hair growing there. Probably went to Turkey, got the surgery. That's good. Mark bald, but he still pull bitches. Ring girl look good. They didn't show her ass, but I could tell she got one. After this, they say. After this, they saying they gonna put him in the ring with the winner of a Dillier versus TK. If Johnny win this shit. Good round for Johnny so far, though. Good round. He controlled everything in that round. Dave looking to land a Hail Mary punch is what I'm thinking. Not trying for a whole lot. Good jab. Johnny boxing him up. Oh, that was a good jab from Dave. Good jab. Try for a jab. A lot of jab work from Johnny. A lot of jab work. Dave gun. It's not that Dave is gun shy. It's just you waiting for a moment. You got to make something else happen right now, bro.
A classic Dave Allen fight.
Shit, I'm saying, like, you waiting for a moment to do something. Tell you what, Dave jab do look like it got more steam on it than Johnny's, because whenever he do throw it and whenever he do land it, it get Johnny attention. Ugh, a mean jab. Oh, that'd have been nasty if that would have landed. Yeah, Johnny psyching him out, making himself a hard target. Dave already looked like he'd been in there for 6 rounds.
That's what happens when you're fat as shit. Hey, bro, I would be more kind, but I saw those like weigh-in pictures, bro. That shit was
Yeah,
nasty.
he was big as shit.
What's
Here comes-
happening with
I don't even-
Ivan's trunks?
That's
Why
what I
is it
mean,
like-
man.
Why he has a diaper?
His ass crack is showing, bro. Got them plumber trunks. Yeah, right now Johnny's winning, man.
Yep.
First 2 rounds go to Johnny easily. There's not much of anything coming from Dave except the occasional jab.
He's trying for the overhand right, but he hasn't.
Ooh, good. Ooh, that was a good left hand. That was a good left hand from Johnny. And Johnny came in 4 pounds lighter. So that tells me, yeah, y'all trained for his fit. Y'all focused on his fitness so that he don't get
Oh,
tired.
wait. Speaking of weight, did you hear about what happened with Boachu?
No, what happened to him?
I
He
heard,
missed it?
to be fair, yeah, apparently by a lot.
Damn. The fight's still going through though, bro. They still fighting.
Yeah, I want to make sure of it though, because it's like it didn't get covered by like boxing scene. It got covered by like someone else, but like from what like I saw it in like a Discord thing, but they said that he missed about like 5 pounds.
Damn. Yo, I said,
Yeah, I was like,
bro,
that's
I
just
said
crazy.
that he's wasting it. I said after the Virgil Ortiz fight, you wasting your time at 154. Go to 160, fight in some WBA eliminators, beat the shit out of Lara. You good money. Lara can't deal with a dude like that. Not at this age. Not at 40 something. So he wasting
Lara
his
still
time
got
at
a
54.
decent amount of power. He was 150. Damn.
Ooh.
Damn, I was hoping I was wrong, but 159 on the scale is fucking insane.
That's crazy, bro. Did you try to make the way, Sergey? Damn. Shout out the motherfucking pork chop. Yeah, he was 159. Damn. Shit. Sergey busting up. Oh, shit. Come on, throw him over the ropes. Throw him over the ropes, Johnny. Come on, Johnny. Yeah, Johnny boxing him up, man. You know that he might stop him? He might stop him. If this what you doing in round 3, Dave, which is not a lot, I really don't think you're gonna be doing more in round 5 and 6. You supposed to be fresh right now.
Nice body shot by Johnny.
Yeah, Johnny's redeeming himself. He's redeeming himself.
Is he moving away from like bin men to like area level contender now?
Yeah, that yes. Damn, Binman. You don't want to be a Binman, bro. That's Party Lardy. That's that status. And Party Lardy is a Binman.
Is Lardy the guy that like guess I swear I've heard that name before. Is he just a dude that's being like highlight reels and shit?
Yeah, like that's the dude that Dillian White last fought. That dude, Party Lardy. He done been in there with everybody, dog. Lardy. Yeah, Johnny's doing his thing. I ain't even gonna lie. He's doing his thing. He looked like maybe he just didn't take him seriously before because he's doing it. He's doing it. He's doing it good too. He's doing good. Oh, that's a good left hook. I ain't gonna lie. Oh. Oh. Hey, fuck off, ref. The fuck? Motherfucker look like Matlock. He don't look like Matlock? You don't remember Matlock? Look like Matlock. Johnny might stop him. Not looking good for Dave. Hey, shut up, Aaliyah. It's Brittany. No, don't say that. What's he gonna say? No. Oh shit. Yeah, Johnny's shaking and baking him now. He's styling on him now. Another Johnny Fischer round. Not a hard fight to score so far after 3.
So like, what's next for Johnny after this? I guess
The winner.
comeback
No, the winner.
as
The
that
win.
is?
No, the winner of David Adilier versus TKV, because they're having a rematch. They're having a rematch because the shit was controversial and all the bullshit. They said whoever wins this fight fights the winner of that fight. That's not a bad fight either. That's not a bad fight. Yeah, Dave is Daving all over the shit, bro. He's Daving all over the shit.
Dave is fat and slow in this fight.
Yeah. He said that I think I read that he said he's gonna come in heavy to land heavier shots. Well, you gotta throw, bro. You gotta throw to land heavier shots, bro.
The Bacoli way of training, I see.
The Bacoli technique.
You hear what Frank said about him too? He really said they gotta hide the fridge from him.
The shit is that he's making, because look, granted that in previous instances he probably wasn't making a whole lot of money, but you done fought in Saudi shows. You should have had a nutritionist already, bro. Like, come on now, come on.
Some of these motherfuckers are cheap.
True.
Yeah.
Motherfucker gonna be giving me sushi and shit. Pay him to give me sushi.
Yeah, that's valid if that's actually a fucking weight loss plan. It never will be, but
I don't know how anybody could have had fucking Dave Allen win the first round. What the fuck were they watching? The fuck did he do in the first round to win?
might just be what the other guy didn't do.
Get in with them jabs. Get in with them jabs. He's gonna throw that upper. He's gonna throw it.
Also, has there been any like confirmation on whether that card for New York next? I don't think that's next month. Like 2 months from now in July, the one with like Berlanga, whatever. Is that like a pay-per-view or no?
We don't know
No, they
yet.
said it was going to be on the zone.
Oh shit, that's
Yeah,
good.
really.
Yeah.
Insane.
Oh, that's good. Shit. They're getting hard.
That's almost like the same quality, if not better, for than the Times Square one. To be honest.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jules, did you see that? I actually, on the last live, I told you that the Sugar Nunez fight had been picked up by ESPN Plus. It turns out that actually DAZN won the rights
Yeah,
to that
I
fight.
saw it. I saw it in the earlier when I opened the app. I seen they got it. That's gonna be a good fight.
Yeah.
Sugar ain't gonna, they gonna duck the shit out of him, dog. Belt or no belt, ain't nobody gonna sign up to fight Sugar, dog. No,
Yeah. I
I'll
mean,
leave that.
honestly, I thought the only guy that might step to him might be El Vaquero, but we don't even know if El Vaquero is going to stick around at 30 much longer.
I don't think he is. Bro, he ain't trying to go through that Suarez shit again, dog. He's gonna fucking move up, fight Raymond Muratalla or somebody, and call it a fucking day.
And lose, of course, because there's no
Yeah.
way you really think he's going to beat Raymond Murataya, right?
No, I don't. I don't. I do not. I think Raymond will beat him. I absolutely do.
Yeah, I think 35 is his kryptonite. I don't think he belongs at 35.
He's just too fleshy at that fucking weight.
Yeah.
And the other
I
thing
think
is that you can't get away with a lot of the shit you be doing at 35. Like, nah, because the guys is not little up there. They really not little. Like, not to hate on Vaquero, but he's always been very big for 22, for 26. He still has some size at 30, but at 35, like, yeah, you ain't gonna get away with them shovel uppercuts, bro. You not. Damn, that was a sweet overhand right. I ain't even gonna lie, but Johnny took it well. She didn't do nothing.
Is it just me or does Johnny Fisher kind of look like Chris Hemsworth?
Oh shit. Fucking Thor with boxing gloves. Yo, Fabio might have fucked up, y'all. Justice Hooney ain't no motherfucking.
Yeah, that's a surprising pick for his next fight.
They
I
might have
was like,
fucked up.
really? I was
They might have
like,
fucked up with that one. Like, you
yeah.
want to do this? Right?
You might have bit off a little more than you can chew there, old Fabio.
You know them motherfucking them Maori Mazda. Them motherfuckers tough, man. And that
Yep.
that motherfuckers is tough. Like, he looked like an Easter Island head, bro. Like, you not
I'm
knocking
sorry,
him out.
yeah, a motherfucker that looks that ugly, I ain't signing up to fight him.
That motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? And the shit is he got amateur experience, he got hand speed, he could move, he could buy shout out to Beats. I watched Beats' video. All that shit is true. I might have fucked up. Miscalculation. Ooh, good right hand, Johnny.
Mm.
Okay, Dave. Oh. Shaking and baking. Good jab. Oh, tries for the overhand right. All right, Dave, let your hands go, bro. Good body shot. Oh, another one.
Oh,
Another
man,
one.
no. He's-
3 of them. Oh, good body shot. Another one. And Johnny trying to fucking have him shit in blood. Fucking Dave look like he's in a fucking sauna. It still look like it's round 2 for Johnny. Dave in round 10. That motherfucker is tired. Ooh!
Dave is waiting for the scorecards at this point.
Yeah, Dave's looking like a walking punching bag for the most part at this point.
Shit is he still has noticeably more power than Johnny. That's great because he hit harder. There's a difference. There is a difference when Dave let a right hand go and when Johnny let one go. There is a noticeable difference. Oh shit! He's down! Oh shit! Oh shit!
Uh-oh.
Take your time, Johnny. Oh shit!
That was a good,
Uh-oh.
very good fight.
Yo, he's fucked up. He's fucked up. He's fucked up. Oh shit! Oh shit!
Uh-oh.
Oh shit! Wow!
Oh man.
Cold, yeah. Yo, look at Eddie. He looked like he found shit on the carpet.
God damn.
He looked like the dog shitted on the carpet. You see?
Oh
Yo,
man.
did you see that shit, bro?
Yeah. That's fucking terrible. Oh my god.
God.
Yeah, I was a few seconds behind, but god damn.
Yo, he
Wow.
put him down, dog.
That might have just ruined Johnny Fischer right now.
He found his level, guys.
That might have just ruined him. Like that was a nasty knockout.
He found his
Oh
level.
shit.
That was a cold knockout. You see how he went down?
Yep.
That is a cold knockout.
Yep. His lights were out before he even hit the ground.
Yo,
Like a
he's still
fucking plank.
down.
Yep.
Bush. Yo, that's fucked up, bro. Oh, it was all going so well. Bush.
That overhand right.
Yeah, that overhand right and the left hook. Jeez.
That
Man.
motherfucker's on another planet.
Yep.
Mr. Calderon said, y'all want to see a dead body? Bush. Oh, shit. I mean, I guess it's going to be Dave Allen versus David Adelier, I guess. I guess.
Adelier is going to sleep.
Is this the second coming of Dave Allen or the White Rhino?
You mean does he make a career renaissance?
I mean, it's yo dog. That's a beautiful knockout. That's
It
a
was.
that's a knockout of the year contender. Bro.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, Johnny. Bush. Yo, the motherfucker had the respirator on and all that shit, though. Like, damn.
Yeah, he's got the oxygen mask on.
Damn, he got knocked the fuck out.
Yep.
That's tough, bro. That's tough. But
Damn.
I mean, look, if you can't make it past Dave Allen, bro, you can't make it.
No,
Damn.
I was right for once.
Leo, you usually right. Yo, play the knockout back. Play the knockout back. Play the knockout back.
Damn, it was so bad. Johnny Fischer has the airplane fucking oxygen mask on. That's crazy.
You know what it might be. Moses ain't fought Dave Allen yet, right?
No, he hasn't.
We might need to get Moses on him. Like, yeah, Dave, we can't have you out here beating guys, bro. We can't have we can't have this.
We can't have you beating the top prospects.
No,
Yeah.
this should not be allowed.
That was the first knockdown. Play the second one, man. I want to see that motherfucker leg stiff up like that. He felt like laundry. Keep playing the second one. Bleh. Bleh.
Man, yeah, that shit was nasty.
Bleh. Oh, right. That was right on the chin. Left
Yep.
hook. Right on the chin. Oh my God. Oh my God. So ends the tale of Johnny Fischer, the Rumford Bull.
Speaking of Moses Jules, he fights next week against Mike Balogun.
Balagun. El Balagun.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get Moses on Dave because you pissing me off. You have to get Moses out here, bro. Shout out to motherfucking Joshua. Give me Allen versus Chisora. It's not a bad shout.
Yeah, it's not a bad fight.
It's not a bad
But
shout.
I think no, actually, you know what? Since he ain't getting Dubois, what the hell is Derek gonna do?
Step aside. Watch the fight.
Oh God. Yeah.
Step aside and watch the fight. Oh my God. That's
Oh, I was gonna say, Jules, did you see that at the end of next month, Billy's fighting
Sulietsky, yeah.
Sulecki?
Yeah, I seen that shit. It's not a great fight, but I'll take it. Just because
Yeah.
Billy he liked to beat the shit out of people. I'll take it. Sulietsky gonna get the shit beat out of him.
The last time I saw Sudetsky fight, who beat him?
The last guy to beat Sulietsky was Pacheco. He knocked him out.
Yep.
Oh,
Knocked him out real nice too.
Pacheco knocked him out?
Yeah, he knocked him out, man. Real good too. He's the only guy who ever knocked him out. Because remember, Andre beat him on points. Danny beat him on points. Diego smoked him. Smoked his ass.
That's fucked up. I do remember getting fucking beat up, but I didn't remember who.
Yo, they fucked him up, man. Damn, he was doing so well.
Yeah.
Shit.
Shit just went sideways too quickly.
Shit.
This motherfucker's been doing that shit, that throwing those low ass punches, and all of a sudden they throw a crispy right, and there she goes.
It was the left that got him too. The one that finished him. Good little
Yeah, it
short
was a left
hook.
hook. Yeah.
Good look. Damn, Dave.
No, but what he opened the path that was that overhand right that caught him right on the chin. And then he was hurt, and they finished him off.
Yo, that's a strong motherfucker. Who? What the fuck? Yo, Dave about to fall. That's a strong motherfucker. Yo.
Can I just say, it's like seeing the fight. To me, though Johnny was winning the rounds, Dave showed to me patience. He just showed patience. Like let the long ball do his thing, get the jab going. The whole time, getting closer and closer. He was getting closer all the time with the overhand right, and he was just waiting for that perfect left. It was just patience on Dave. He showed all that experience in those rounds, man.
Yeah.
He just knew. Yeah.
He trusted his power. No, he knew he could
did.
hurt him.
Yep. And though Johnny had the right idea, trying to box him more, it's just like he didn't earn his respect. Didn't earn his respect in the first round. He didn't earn in the first fight. I mean, and he didn't earn the respect during the rounds that the fight lasted. And he just took it to you. And man, I'm gonna go on a campaign, Dave Allen for British champion. I want to see it.
I mean, they said whoever win this fight fights the winner of Adilier versus TKV. So,
yeah, Dave's gonna do it. Dave's gonna do it.
I mean,
Yeah.
I
Dave's
said it. They're gonna have to get Moses on him, dog. They're gonna have to. I'm saying, it's motherfuckers causing problems, man.
Hey Moses, get him.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, calm this motherfucker down now.
Yep. But god damn it, man. But you think about all the fights and all the rings that Dave has shared the ring with, wins and losses, and it's like they've all come to the fore tonight. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I
You
think
have to
that
give him
yeah,
respect.
like that's what's happening to Dave. All the stuff that he learned is starting to click. All the experiences and shit, it's all starting to click. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, that motherfucker beat me, but you not that motherfucker.
Yep.
You not him. I get you.
Yeah.
Jules, could it be possible that Dave is the Orlando Salido of British heavyweight boxing?
Salido is a stretch, bro. That's a stretch. It's a stretch. But he got some
no,
shit.
I'll tell you what he is. Dave's a white version of Derek Chisora. That's what he is.
Nah. Derek is a different gravy, bro. Is a different gravy. Not for nothing. Derek is he's a one in a lifetime kind of gatekeeper. Like, that motherfucker will fight anyone, dog. If there was a Derek Chisora running around, Derek would fight him. That motherfucker don't care. He'll fight anybody.
He would have
That
fight
rem-
him 3 times by now.
Derek reminds me of Bert Cooper. There was a dude that'll fight anyone.
Yeah. But I don't think Derek does as much coke as Bert. Bert was raging cokehead, bro. I don't think Derek is in the blow like that. Yo, Dave is a bad shout out to Dave. Like, he's reviving his career. He is.
Yeah,
he's in line for another big fight.
Dad bod wins again, man. Tell you. Yeah.
Shout out to the dad bod, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with having that pot belly. Long as you got 2 fists in front of it. Ain't nothing wrong. Damn, that was a bad knockout. Yeah, Johnny's it's a wrap for Johnny, y'all. It is a wrap though. Like, it's a wrap.
Yeah, it's gonna be a long road back if he decides to keep fighting.
He should just take some college classes, bro. Fuck that shit. Yo, that's it, bro. Se acabó. That's it. It's a wrap.
We're gonna see Johnny waving and shit.
Yeah, man. Like, you take something like that. Yeah, bricklaying. Lay some bricks.
No, Johnny does have university education, so I think it's something to do with mathematics or something like that.
Yeah,
he's smart.
He's a smart. Like, he'll be okay as long as he stop getting knocked out. Like, yo, if he's knocking the math out your brain.
Yeah,
understand that? It's gonna be hard to do them algebraic equations if you keep getting hit like that. So you better just
it's kind of hard to do math when you have CTE.
Yeah. No more talking about isosceles triangles and all that kind of shit.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Are you gonna go live, Jules, later, or
I'm going live.
you're
for
gonna do the Boachuk fight?
I'm doing that one too.
Okay.
So I'll see y'all on the next one. I'm about to go eat some dinner. I'll see y'all on the next one.
Peace.
That was a bad knockout, man. That's real bad.